Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Katie. I want to talk to you about an important topic. It's how to balance your busy lifestyle with your nutrition and fitness routine. This is a big topic that's near and dear to my heart because I have been a student for what feels like forever. I am in nutrition, dietetics, and I have one more year left of school. I know what it feels like to balance work, school, fitness, nutrition, all of that, friends, and time for yourself. I have had a lot of years of experience on how to have a good balance of those things, and I know it can be really a struggle for a lot of you out there. So I wanted to make a video on this and give you my best tips from years of experience on this topic. If you want to learn 5 tips on how to balance your lifestyle plus 1 bonus tip at the end, I guess 6 tips total, please keep watching. And if you want more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about nutrition and fitness and other stuff like that. So just a quick disclaimer, everybody is different, so these tips may not resonate with everyone and they may just be different for everyone that is watching. So I am just going to give you my recipe for balance. You can just take whatever ingredients fit your lifestyle and just take what you will from it. It's not going to work for everybody, but this is just what has worked for me, and so I hope that it really helps you. My number 1 tip is to accept the chaos. This one kind of sounds a little weird. I think that it's one of the most important things that I have learned over the years is to just accept that life is going to get a little chaotic sometimes and that you just got to roll with it. It sounds a little weird to recommend this as far as nutrition and fitness lifestyle goes, but it's true because if you're a student or if you have a busy job, family, friends, pets, relationships, anything like that, your life is going to get chaotic one way or another. It's not to say that your life is going to be bad, it's just that everyone's life doesn't go as smoothly as they would wish that it would. The more you accept that this is kind of your fate, the more likely you are to be calmer, be less anxious, be more likely to be less stressed out in the long run, and you're just going to have more time, more headspace to really do the things you love, like working out, spending time with friends and family, meal prepping, and different stuff like that. Just ultimately, the accepting chaos just means that you're going to be less stressed out, and stress is a part of health. We focus a lot on fitness and nutrition being the biggest aspects of health, but mental health is so important, and it's probably the overarching factor of how people are healthy, because stress can do a lot of things to our body. If you're stressed out and you're eating healthy and working out, then your body is confused, I think, because some parts of you are physically healthy, but mentally you're really tearing yourself apart. Not to get on a big soapbox about this, but I think that this is one of my number 1 tips, and that's why it's number 1. I'm reading a book called The Art of Not Giving an F, to bleep out the curse word that is at the end of the book title. It says something along the lines of, here, I'll read it because I cannot remember quotes worth a damn. If suffering is inevitable and our problems are unavoidable, then the question we should be asking is not how do I stop suffering, but why am I suffering and for what purpose? In other words, you're never going to stop suffering. You have to find something in life that gives you purpose and gives you meaning. Recognize that that thing is going to give you a little bit of suffering along the way. I feel this is true for myself because I am a nutrition major, and if any of you out there are in dietetics and nutrition, you'll know that it's not easy. I have to remind myself all the time that it's worth a struggle and that I have to go through it, because if I were a dentist, an x-ray technician, if I were anything else, I would struggle along the way. Something would be a struggle for me, so I can't just say that, oh, I give up because this is a struggle. You have to figure out what's worthwhile and why you're struggling, and then just know that when you do struggle, it's worthwhile, because any path you go down is gonna have a little bit of hardship. So end of soapbox. Next tip is to become an early bird. Is probably not your favorite tip for a lot of you that aren't morning people, but this is something that has really helped me fit in my workouts. A lot of times life gets to us if we wait till midday or the end of the day to get in our workouts, and I just find that when I get in my workouts first thing in the morning, I don't have any time to have any excuses to not get it done. Or if you're not a big fan of this tip, just try it for a week or 3 weeks. It takes about 21 days to form a habit. So if you get a few weeks down of doing this, then your habit is already forming and you're going to find it pretty easy to stick to it afterwards. If this tip does not work for you, that's totally okay. Everybody is different. If you like having your evening workouts or if you have a better time to work out, that's fine. But make sure you're like penciling it in for yourself, because then you're holding yourself accountable, and that's like the biggest thing to sticking to a workout and making yourself get everything done. And so also for like meal prepping, making yourself accountable for meal prepping. So if you're gonna plan on doing it Sunday, just write it in your little schedule and make sure that you get it done. When you pencil things in, you just remember to do them. My third tip is be flexible. What I mean by this is if you miss your workout, do it in the evening. If you have to go out to a restaurant and you feel like there's not going to be as many healthy options, look at the restaurant menu ahead of time. Let's say you can only get in 20 minutes of cardio and you wanted to get in 45 minutes to an hour. Do your 20 minutes of cardio. Also do a little yoga in the evening. Do some push-ups and bicep curls while you're watching Netflix later that night. Squats while you're cooking some dinner or something like that. Anything that's gonna fit in. A little more exercise, spread out your workout throughout the day. A little bit goes a long way. So you don't have to feel like you have to always crunch out like an hour of time. You can get whatever works for you in, and don't feel bad if you don't get in a full hour of working out. The reason a lot of people fail at their resolutions or their goals is because they're too rigid on themselves, and they feel like kind of having an all or nothing attitude is the attitude to have to keep them to their goals, which is totally not true. The opposite is true. So the more you're flexible and the less rigid you are, the more likely in the long term you are to reach your goals and to stick to your goals. I am really hard on myself sometimes, and I have to get at myself for not being too rigid, because the more you punish yourself for not getting in your workouts or missing a meal prep day or something like that, you're more likely to give up on yourself if you're super hard on yourself. So just be flexible, forgive yourself, and remember that one day is not going to throw you off. One meal that is less than healthy is not going to undo your diet and everything you've worked for. You have to be easy on yourself, and you have to just remember that life is imperfect and that you have to be flexible with it. My fourth tip is to get a planner. Like, one of the biggest ways that I help myself stay on task for the week is having a planner. And I can get a little like crazy with it, but honestly, I like the accountability and I like writing things down. So it's really good for me to have a planner, because then I can like organize everything, and I have like a terrible memory. So if I like don't write things down, I feel like I'm gonna forget them and then never get them done. So it's like terrible memory and type A, and love to write things down. Definitely get a planner. If you want to stick to your goals and to New Year's resolutions or anything like that, get a planner and hold yourself accountable. The more you write things down and the more like you visualize it, the more likely you are to stick to it. I'm gonna leave my favorite planner in the description box below. This isn't like sponsored or anything. This is just a planner that I truly love. It's called Life Planner. My little tip inside a tip for you is to get the Life Planner through Michaels, because Michaels almost always has a 50% off coupon, and then you can get this planner for half its normal price, which you can't beat that. They do have fitness planners and regular planners. I have like the bigger Life Planner. I just put all my fitness, my school, and my work stuff in the same planner, so I don't have to like keep track of another thing. You can get like a separate fitness planner if you feel like that is more organized for you. Writing things down is super vital to staying on top of your fitness and nutrition and healthy lifestyle routine. You can get it for about $15 to $30. I also have a little expansion pack thingy for budgeting that I have, and it's also like a life planner expansion pack that you can just stick right into your planner. I said the word planner like 50 times in this tip. This helps me keep track of what I spend, which I'm kind of bad at. Sometimes I like online shop when I'm stressed out, so this kind of keeps me on top of that too. So tip number 5 is to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. This is kind of like multitasking in a way. I find that one of the best multitasking things for when you're trying to be healthy and live a balanced lifestyle is to balance a little bit of social time with nutrition and fitness. So for example, you can go to a spinning class with your friend, and so you get a little bit of social time, you get some workout in. You can meal prep with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband, wife, or friend, or whoever you want, and this can be a way of getting your nutrition and your social time in. Or you can just like go on a walk with somebody. It's the social and the nutrition slash fitness that you're balancing here. And this is not like a bad form of multitasking, because honestly, I'm going to tell you that multitasking on most other senses is not a good thing, because then you're dividing your attention 50-50, or if you're focused on 4 things, 25% at each thing, or some variety of dividing your attention. So it may not be totally even like that, but you are dividing your attention and you're not giving one thing your 100%. And that's big. So if you're working on homework or a project, or you're reading a book, or you're like spending quality time with a loved one, then maybe you don't want to like use the multitasking tip. But for stuff like that, friends and family and nutrition and fitness, then definitely multitask, because you're saving time but you're getting like 2 things in, so you're essentially killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So for those of you who stayed for the whole video, I have a bonus tip for you, and this has really helped me during school, but it can help you if you just have like a regular busy schedule and you want to make sure that you're on top of your goals and fit everything in. I am going to link to a worksheet below, and then you can fill this worksheet out after I explain it a little bit. The worksheet is, it kind of spells out your whole week at a glance, and it gives little time slots for every hour of every day of the week. What I do is I fill out everything that I know that is going to happen in the week. If I have a class, I'll put it in the schedule. If I know I eat lunch from 12 to 1, I'll put it in the schedule. If I know I do homework from 4 to 6, then I'll put it in the schedule. After a while, you'll see that a lot of your time slot is filled. And being able to look at this, you'll see like where the gaps lie and where you can fit in things like meal prep or working out or studying or anything like that. So you may even have just like a half an hour of time between your class and doing your homework, and that's maybe when you can fit in your meal prep. So this is really, it sounds like super type A, and it is a little bit, but you don't have to do this like all the time. You just have to do it like once every like 6 months or whatever. If you don't know your schedule to a T like at a glance, then just take a full week and just like write your schedule as you go, and then you'll be able to see like how a typical schedule goes for you. You don't have to be like super rigid with everything that you schedule, but this is just a way of getting you to see where your time is spent and be able to get a grasp of how you can use your time the best. I hope you learned a thing or two from my video, and I'm really happy that you stopped by and watched this video. I hope that it helped, and if you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up and comment below and tell me your tips on how you fit everything in, nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle, and everything like that. Just tell me how you fit it all in. I know we all have our own tips and tricks, so I'd love to learn from you too. I kind of like ranting videos. They're my forte. I wish you the best of luck in balancing your nutrition and fitness lifestyle. And I'll see you next time and see you in the next video.